Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. I haven't been posting much, as you guys may have noticed. We've been traveling, haven't been in front of my computer, haven't been able to record any videos for you guys, haven't been able to edit anything because we've been away, so that's the update on that. And update on my trading. On the week, I have still been trading, just haven't been able to record. I'm down on the week minus 3R. I'll show you guys the summary later today after I'm done trading. Update on the accounts. We were able to get a couple more evals to fund it. We are currently trading today. We will be trading 12 accounts. We've been slowly grinding. We get one or two every other day, and it's been pretty good. So back up to 12 accounts. That is it for all my evals. No more evals trading for until we can either get a payout or something else happens. I don't want to spend any more money on these evals, so hopefully we can just slow grind these to a payout. Hopefully. So today we're back, as you guys know. It's a new day filled with new opportunities, and we're here to capitalize on these opportunities. Coming into today with the right mindset, understanding that each trade has its own random outcome. You could take the best setup in the world, A+ setup, meets all your criteria. It could still be a loser, guys. That's how trading is. So coming to today with the proper mindset, understanding all that, and we look to take good setups. We'll take a look at these charts, see what levels we might have, and any trades we might take. Okay guys, here we are on the charts. As you guys know, every single morning we follow the same exact procedure. ES hourly on the left, NQ hourly on the right. Mark out the session low, session high, 50% retracement is the orange line you guys see on the charts. Same thing with NQ, session low, session high, 50% retracement. Any obvious pivots I might see, I also mark those out. As you guys see on NQ, we have a couple down here. One here that we just tapped into, and another one a little bit higher. If you zoom out and look to the left, you'll be able to see these pivots here from a couple days ago. So these are my levels. There's more obviously higher. Similar thing with ES. We have the levels to the left. As you guys see here on the hourly chart, we do have this large gap that was created overnight. Trump came out with some news. Obviously, Trump news. It's a Trump market. Things get super crazy here. Price jumped up 200 and a couple points there at the market open. So we've been bearish ever since that. Market is up 3.5 points almost. 600 points. So it is pretty crazy today. We do have news coming up at 6:45, so we'll be waiting on that. Another set of news at 7 o'clock. So I don't want to be taking any trades into that. As you guys know, I trade reversal. So once price comes, taps into one of these levels, zoom into the lower time frame, look for any possible gaps that might be here. Once the gap gets disrespected, gets inversed, that's my entry model, that's my trigger, and that's always why you guys see me enter the trade. So today we'll be waiting, we'll be patient. Don't want to get into anything subpar. Make sure we execute A+ setups. So patient pays, guys. I'll mark out my levels, set any alerts, and whenever I get alerted, I'll make sure to come look into the chart and update you guys with any trades we might take. So I'll be back in a bit. All right, guys. If price wants to come back down here, 43.25, I'll go ahead and jump in on this short. Okay, I just got filled down the rest of them right there. All right, guys. So as you see here, called this level out earlier in the day. This is from an hourly pivot. Price came up through here, missed it by a little bit on that news. Price then came up through here, tapped into it, created a nice decent sized gap. There are no other gaps on the way up, as you guys can see here. No other gaps. This was the first one price created and inverse, disrespected, and that is the reason for my trade. As I mentioned earlier, those are the requirements I need for my trade. Now we flip the coin. We have no control on what happens here. We understand that. We know this. And for that reason, now we just wait, right? Don't need to be mad. Don't need to be upset on regardless of how the trade presents itself or how the outcome is. All we can control is the process we take. And once we execute, we're just along for the ride. So I'll go ahead and update you guys here in a bit. I'll let you guys know how it plays out. Okay, guys, so here we are. As you guys can see, price worked out in my favor there for a full +2R target. Pretty painless there. Decent trade, decent setup. Waited for my levels. Once the level would hit, flip the coin. All you can do is flip the coin. Could have gone in my favor, could have gone against me. We understand that. We understand that random outcomes is all part of it, and we accept that before we even jump in on the trade. So I did do some probabilities testing over the weekend. I might be interested in another setup. Again, it needs to be A+ setup. It needs to tap into one of my levels before I can consider it. So we will be waiting for maybe a second setup, second trade on the day. And I'll go ahead and update you guys here in a bit, see if we can take anything else. Okay, guys, so we are in on this trade here. I'll go ahead and explain this one. So as you guys see here, on the hourly, price created this gap. Decent sized gap here on the hourly. Price came in, tapped into this. Once price tapped into this, I saw this gap created here on the 3-minute, decent sized gap. Again, guys, once price closed below, that is my entry model, that's my trigger. It did go without me there for a little bit, so I kind of waited for a little pullback back into my level. Once I got the pullback back into the level, you guys saw it there, that is the entry, and now I'm in this short. Expecting price to probably sell off here, maybe go test the London lows because NQ never tapped into it, so maybe we could get a move down towards that. And that would be great for another plus 2R on the day. It is an A plus setup. Came back, tapped into the 50%, tapped into the 60-minute gap. So A plus setup there for me. Gave the disrespect of the gap, of the imbalance, and now we are in. So I'll update you guys here in a bit, and I'll let you guys know how it plays out. All right, guys. So that one was a quick trade as well. Unfortunately, it went against me there. Jumped in on the trade here on the pullback. Did see a couple ticks in my favor, but after that, price just went away from me. Never really pushed it back into profit. Just got baited in, taken out for a full -1R loser. Again, guys, that's how trading is, right? Can't get mad, can't get upset. It is what it is. We live to fight another day, -1R. And yeah, so now what we're looking for here might be done on the day. We do have a pivot down here, pivot all the way up here. Right now we are in the middle of the range. Depending on how this candle closes here in 1 minute, this is the hourly. I might be looking for a sweep above this candle, sweep above this zone right here. And if price gives a valid setup down again, I will be looking for another short because we do have London low, Asia low down here that NQ has yet to tap into, and a bunch of these pivots here that are still untapped and unmitigated from that I called out earlier in the day. So we'll see how if we want to get us, if the market gives us a setup. If not, we're okay with calling it a day there. I'll be back and I'll update you guys soon. Okay, guys, possible NQ short here. Waiting for the candle close here in 2 seconds. Boom, we're in on that. Okay, guys, so like I explained in the previous clip, we are in a 1 hour gap here. As you guys saw, I zoomed out. 1 hour gap, price came back up, tapped into this. Previously, you guys see this gap. Price came into it, tapped into this gap. Oh, sorry, 2-minute gap. Price came into it, tapped into the gap, did not close below it. Attempted another leg higher. Here, you guys can see a bearish engulfing candle here. Then once you get the close below, again, you guys know that is my entry, that is my trigger, and now we are in this trade. So nothing else for me to do. We're going ahead and flipping the coin, 50-50 chance here, and we'll see if we could come out on top of this one or if we get taken out for another -1R. So I'll go ahead and update you guys here in a bit, and I'll let you guys know how it plays out. Okay, guys, here we are back on the charts. As you guys can see here, trade ended up working out for the full +2R target. We're happy about that. That was good. Again, when price created this 2-minute engulfing candle here, bullish engulfing candle, I was pretty nervous. Price was about 10 tick points away from taking me out for a full loser, and thankfully, it ended up working in my favor. We got that sell-off that we were looking for. Here it did kind of chop around. Was a little nervous on this one too, but it all worked out in the end, right? So there you guys have it, +2R on that trade. I'll show you guys the Apex accounts. Here we do have 5 Apex accounts. For some reason, the lead account, it didn't take an extra one. The trade copier just didn't add the right lot size to all my follower accounts for some reason. And as you guys can see here, it's down $100, which is the one micro that didn't take on that first winner. So here you guys can see, today we'll show you guys executions. It was 3 trades, 2 winners, 1 loser. I'll show you down here. $600, +3R on the day, pretty decent day. This one is the one that the trade copier, for some reason, didn't copy to the other copied accounts. It did take the other 3, and all those were copied fine. And you guys can see here the loser and another winner. My funded futures. Same thing, again, $100 discrepancy because of that one micro it didn't take. And here you guys can see the Tradeify. We have 4 funded accounts with Tradeify. We're working on the last one. Should be good to go by tomorrow. And we should be all back up to 5 accounts. So there you guys have it. Sorry I haven't been posting in a while, guys. Been gone, been traveling, been away from the computer. Haven't been able to edit videos and all that. But we're still trading. We're still sticking to it. We're being disciplined. We're being patient. And you guys know once the trade presents itself, we're making sure we execute. So update with you guys. Apex, you guys know, is having a 90% discount. I did end up, unfortunately, buying a couple more accounts. I did get 5 more to funded. I just want to do the flat 10 like I was in March. So we're back at it again with the 10 Apex accounts. We'll have to pay that fee today. Price is a little steep, but overall, since we got the accounts for $16, $17, it isn't too crazy. I think overall it's like $160 that I paid for all 5 funded accounts. So it's not terrible, but it does hurt the pocket a little bit. So we got to make sure we stay disciplined, stay patient, and execute these trades to make sure we get this payout. With all that being said, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. We're back at it. We'll be back tomorrow again for another day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.